Good afternoon, everybody. This is one machine we developed 20 years ago and performed with this machine 3 years in Europe and 17 years in the United States. This machine is recognized in 2013 from Food and Drug Administration as medical device, so this is KBT medical laser device. So this is just brief introduction about this powerful machine. So last 2 years we have published in more than 10 scientific journals, US and worldwide, and also we attended this year about 10 World Congress conference, and we are just pushing this new technology on the market. So the KBT device, briefly, just is intended to be used, melting destroying molecular cancer cells in the brain. This is only technology capable to perform on the brain and the spinal cord. So when you have technology to perform on the brain and spinal cord, you are capable to perform any other physical organ. So we rescued the lives from the patients with no hope, which had not been capable to rescue from UCLA, from Walter Reed, from USC, some other hospitals. And this is brain cancer, lung cancer, liver, pancreas cancer. Now also we shall have from 20 November one patient, young lady, 28, she will come from Canada. She had already metastasis in the lungs, and with this technology, with the bioelectrons, it will take for us 4 weeks each day, Sunday, Monday, Saturday, holiday, doesn't matter, Thanksgiving doesn't matter, we perform, and in 28 days she will be clean, so we should also present this. We got all her medical reports, and she has no hope also, and they offer the palliative this therapy, and this is actually end of the life. So we go next little bit, just this is briefly, because in this technology we explain so much about this technology. So this is a little bit explanation about the technology. So my center successfully developed special current circuit and cancel magnetic from electromagnetic, and this is actually physics and electromagnetic, and the world didn't make it. So the world is behind. We are not still big corporation, we'll be a huge corporation, but today's science is behind, and this science is actually based on the study of 100 years and 80 years German science and actually criminal science, because they have been more advanced in this research, and because my father, he was in military diplomacy, I got this very secret information. It helps me to develop this thing. So second, the device extract bioelectrons photons from H2 electric fluid by wire and virus. Extract bioelectron photons and transfer this bioelectron to physical organs. So in outlet we have industrial, Tesla industrial electricity, and what we are doing, we convert cancelled magnetic, this in bioelectricity, and we extract these electrons from the electric fluid. So it is not shock electric therapy, it is not lethal, it is not, doesn't matter human resistance in the ohms is 1000 Watt, when in official medicine they can perform only in this milliamperes. We perform in nano and microamperes, and we can perform any voltage, 200, 500, 1000. And this is because of cancelling magnetic. So we perform any physical organ, including the brain. So this is actually two types, cleaning, and second is light. So this time we should be a little bit more directed on the light. Because light also is prevention against terminal diseases, including cancer. So we have absolute control on speed and frequency of these electrons, and nobody knows how it's possible. But this is just technology. Fourth, bioelectrons photons using 120 or 240 voltages or more are converted in strength of micro and nanoamperes. It means micro 1 million to the 1 ampere or nano 1 billion to the 1 ampere. And today technology can perform only 1000 to the 1 ampere. So this is too much, too powerful, too much strength. So the electricity softly penetrates into the brain or any other physical organ. This is the point. Fifth, in the process of extracting bioelectrons photons from electric fluid, it can include transference of different natural acid content and amino acid, but each biological agent we perform is capable to carry about 3 to 6 different natural acids. This is important because some natural acids are very powerful to destroy the cancer, some others are destroying the causes of some other neurological disorders. So this research will be done more, but in general we have acids and we cover this field. So this rich electron photons are wireless transferred on the surface of the skin. Could be olive oil or not. Its penetration is always soft. It's not electric shock, and always penetrate softly on the skin surface deeply and efficiently, targeting the specific island human tissue. So this is about this part. So the therapist has control. It told that 70 in the final segment of this process. This is now different, a little bit different technique. The practitioner transfer to attract sunlight's quantum biophoton particles. You know, Warren Heisenberg, he was working for Germany in the Nazi era, and he had to make this study. So I lived in Berlin in 85, 86, and I did study what he did. So it helps me to develop this technology. The practitioner transferred the attracted sunlight's quantum biophoton particles of elemental complex structure of elemental biochemical field carriers of sun's biophotons and electron neutrinos directly in the brain, and they will start to interact with our DNA cells, nucleus of the cells, which contain biophotons. So if they are weak, they will recover, make recovery. If they are hibernate, they will awake. So the new neurons will proliferate, and it will start to release new impulses. So we have actually electric impulses, and we have biophotons transmission, which is millions times, billions times faster than electric impulses. So just brief, we go. So now we show a little bit more about this light. So this is this sub-elemental quantum bioelectron particles, which are capable to perform brain or any other physical organs. So today's science in the world is behind US and any other science is behind this science, even behind the science which ex-Soviet Union in 30s and 40s and ex-German science was doing research. They are behind that period, and they go with chemo, with Tesla X-rays, because X-rays are also Tesla. So bioelectrons are sub-elemental quantum-energetic forms of bioelectricity. Bioelectricity converted from Tesla, this we told. So this we have this reverse current. This is the point. Reverse current extract magnetic from electromagnetic, so make these electrons like we copy in nature. We have in areas in nature, in atmosphere, layers of this bioelectricity, and also this study was did from Germans about these bioelectrons, which charge all kind of particles came from the space, from the sun system, from the sun, outside of the sun. So these electrons are actually become bioelectrons because they become lower stage grade of sub-elemental quartz electron particles, which allow the bioelectrons in which we perform microamperes, which is 1 million point of amperes, and nanoamperes, which is 1 billion part of amperes. In comparison, today world's technology is far behind this we told, because they can perform in milliamperes and small voltages. So sub-elemental quantum electron particles are released through H2 of this fluid. We told this. It could be by wire or wireless, so in both fashion we achieved it. They are capable to be enriched with these different natural acids, which then in energetic form penetrate through to the any physical organ. So sub-elemental quantum electron particles can be performed on any physical organ, including the brain, and this is the clue. Nobody in the world is capable to perform brain. We do without hardware and with no side effects. This is also important. We did study on chemo and X-rays, and we know what's today medicine and today science is high, but it will be public. From us, it will be public to the world, and the people will find out the wrongdoing from the medicine, because you cannot jeopardize people's life to do not tell them how you jeopardize their life. Then they become guinea pigs, so there will not be any more guinea pigs. So this is different from industrial electrons because it's converted from industrial. So we solely achieved this. This is quantum in the electromagnetic field, quantum physics, quantum biology, quantum chemistry, and it was top military secret in the Soviet Union and Germany. And but by the way, through these circumstances, I was capable to get this information to my family. So, okay, these electrons are transferred to the brain, which awakes billions of dormant neurons. This is this second type of technique, of method, where we are capable to awake, because our brain, our central nervous system is supplied each day, and we depend each day on the outside light. And light has a structure, has a particle. And even we develop technology and we film such particles, light particles. Number of them. So there are a number of quantum laser sequences in human brain. This is very important because this 100 billion brain nerve cells. This is official medicine. Estimate, even could be more. Today, world science is not capable of awakening single neuron, while we independently discover, develop, and achieve knowledge on how to ignite and wake billions of neurons after cleaning the brain by This process and element structure is what we call light, and it means a number of sub-elements like quanta, bioelectron, photons, and the number of neutral charge of particles can be filmed with very sophisticated equipment. Light particles have structure. Human elemental biophotons particles created through billions of years. So, what we had proven with our experiments we did in the US, in Virginia, in Fredericksburg, that elemental values, most likely elemental values are well preserved in the neutral cover, and through the neutral cover we call the next cover antimatter cover. And we released this particle. So this is the point which we learn, that these particles are actually created even billions, trillions years before the universe emerged, and they cannot be harmed with the high energy, with any high energy, with any atomic energy, with any big bang. It cannot be harmed because it responds only on the most likely energy. And this we use this powerful energy and produce this most likely, because to produce most likely energy you must have very powerful energy. So this was conducted in Virginia. So this Hadron Collider in CERN is behind what we did and what we filmed and what we shall repeat again. And we have now Trump administration support, and the year before we had support of the Biden vice president. We didn't have support of Obama because of his arrogance and ignorance, and he thinks he was doing everything wrong. So, okay, now we have United States administration support. So, okay, this is what we can do, This is not so important.
5 minutes?
5 minutes, yeah. Okay, this was the science achieved by biophotons. Recently, research has implicated photons of light as the mechanism through which the signaling occurs. It is no wonder that light may play such a pivotal role in consciousness as well. Okay, so we have to skip because I want to. So biophotons, this is actually what's to the science stated. They travel tens of millions of times faster than typical electrical neural signal, and are not prone to terminal noise, and they're important for also for aging diseases and so on and so on. And just we should go a little bit back. So we have also German. This is Professor Fritz Albert. We know two-dimensional essential is being of light, and he actually developed one of the best theories based on the lab results about the light and these biophotons. This is this guy. So we have few things. Just I point out what he is discovered. Now we don't have time for this. So biophotons are DNA cells in the human brain. A few things are most important for light particles to supply human central nervous system. So I will just mention what is important. It is actually four different types, which can attract from outside, from the space, these air quanta particles which contain these biophotons. Energetic field irradiation is clue to humans to interact with outside stars and sun's irradiation, and when appears such error like what's happened on the Earth, because Earth has one mistake in orbit rotation 1 second, so this is not harmony in this irradiation. So we helped by technology to develop some areas like Himalayas, Cuba, they are capable because of energetic field to receive more complex these particles and biophotons from outside, and then they interact with our DNA particles, biophoton particles in the brain. So we don't have time anymore. This is an explanation about the clue and what is important for this biophotons is important. They can awake what we spoke before, 100 millions, billions nerve cells. We put this in layer and sequences, and they are capable to awake new layers in the brain, what can extend human life significantly. Thank you very much. It's a lot to speak, but it's no time.
Thank you so much for
Yeah,
historical research.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Any questions or comments? No? Do you have some IP or patent for this research?
You know, we from 2004-5 applied to national health, then 2008, 2009, 2013 we applied with the Food and Drug Administration. We got from Food and Drug Administration, according to the US law 201, it is the medical device, so it's confirmed it's a medical device because it's doing healing, prevention, and regeneration. And they asked me instruction to use. I refused them because without one big company I cannot fight myself and protect a patent. From this reason it's not patented in the US, because when I was National Small Business Association, which is the biggest association in the United States, member, they complain on monthly basis to the Congress and others. The big company are stealing the patents, and I know how they are stealing. I have this experience, and so I will reveal this technology. This technology can be tested anytime, demonstrated in my office, or even I can bring anywhere in the world. And this technology will be revealed after some big contract, because in this case, a big company can protect us, because we are still not big, and we don't have millions to fight to pay the lawyers. This is the point. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Any question? Okay, thank you so much.